Hello there and welcome to Play Warrants. The film starts in the woods where a man named Jeff Morrell is running for his life, panic evident on his face. He trips, tumbling down the hillside until he's found by the strangers, Scarecrow, Pinup Girl, and Dollface. Without warning, Scarecrow takes an axe and swings it down on Jeff, ending his life. Meanwhile, across the country, Maya and Ryan are driving to celebrate their 5-year anniversary. They stop at a diner for a meal and meet another couple also celebrating their anniversary. When the other couple asks Ryan why he hasn't proposed yet after 5 years, Ryan deflects the question. On the wall of the diner, Maya notices a missing persons poster for Jeff. She looks around for a table and finds one filled with a poster for a Jeff. After leaving the diner, Maya and Ryan's car suddenly breaks down. They meet Rudy, a mechanic who promises he can fix the car by the next day. A waitress named Shelley offers to drive them to an Airbnb cabin deep in the woods where they'll spend the night. Once at the cabin, Maya and Ryan try to enjoy a quiet night together, but their plans are interrupted by a loud knocking at the door. Ryan answers, only to find a woman standing in the shadows, asking, "Is tomorrow here?" The couple tells her no, and she silently lingers for a moment before walking away. Strangely, she stands in the distance for a while before vanishing entirely. Ryan realizes he left his inhaler in the car, so he hops on a motorcycle and heads back to the shop to retrieve it. When he arrives, Rudy nearly attacks him, thinking he's a car thief. After grabbing the inhaler, Ryan stops to pick up some food for himself and Maya. The locals invite him for a beer, but Ryan politely declines, preferring to head back to the cabin. Back at the cabin, Maya hears the same loud knocking at the door. To her shock, the woman from before is back, asking once again about Tamara. Maya doesn't notice someone lurking behind her, and when she walks to the piano, she's unaware that Scarecrow is sitting right behind her. Suddenly startled, she walks into another room, only to be terrified by the sight of Dollface's creepy mask. Panicked, she runs into a closet and hides, waiting for Ryan's return. When Ryan finally makes it back, Maya explains what happened. He dismisses her fear at first, thinking the source of her fright was a creepy clown painting he finds in the living room. The couple tries to settle down and eat, but their meal is interrupted when they discover a gruesome sight. A dead bird, its throat slashed, suspended to drip blood all over their dinner. The horror escalates as Scarecrow begins violently trying to break down the door with an axe. Maya and Ryan rush to lock the doors, but it's too late. Scarecrow forces his way into the room and stands still, staring menacingly at them before abruptly walking away. Desperate attempt to hide, Maya accidentally impales her hand on a nail. She forces herself to stay quiet despite the searing pain until the attackers move away. Ryan carefully removes the nail and helps Maya out. As they try to make their way to safety, they're ambushed by Pinup Girl and Scarecrow, but Ryan manages to fend them off with a shotgun he finds. The couple makes a run for it, trying to outsmart their attackers. Ryan hears footsteps approaching the front porch, and in a panic fires the shotgun. He's horrified to discover that he didn't kill Scarecrow, but instead shot Joe, the house's owner. Stricken with guilt, Ryan is calmed by Maya as they race to get to Joe's car and flee the scene. But their hope is short-lived. Scarecrow follows them in his truck, ramming the car as they try to escape. Ryan's leg gets stuck in the wreckage, and he urges Maya to run while he attempts to fire the shotgun at Scarecrow. Unfortunately, Scarecrow easily dodges the shot, and Ryan is left behind. Maya runs into the woods, frantic to get help. She manages to reach the police before the signal is lost, but as she turns around, she's horrified to find the decayed corpse of Jeff, the man who was killed earlier. She attempts to flee, but Dollface appears and knocks her unconscious, dragging her away to join the others. Meanwhile, Ryan stumbles upon Pinup Girl and points his shotgun at her, only for her to taunt him with manic laughter. Before Ryan can react, Scarecrow strikes him in the head with the butt of his axe, knocking him out cold. Maya and Ryan regain consciousness, tied up next to each other. They know their fate is sealed. In a final desperate moment, Ryan asks Maya to marry him, and she tearfully accepts. Scarecrow, however, shows no mercy. He stabs Ryan in the chest before kicking over his chair. Maya pleads for their lives, but Pinup Girl chillingly responds, "Because you're here." She hands Scarecrow her knife, and he turns it on Maya, stabbing her as well. After they kick her over, the killers leave, escaping just before the police arrive. Maya awakens in a hospital bed, disoriented and in pain. When she attempts to stand, she sees Scarecrow lying beside her, suggesting that the nightmare is far from over. That's how the movie ends here. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel.